When the Chuckegg Creek wildfire moved towards high-level farms in June, Joe Peters and his neighbors plowed down strips of planted fields, hoping to create an improvised fire break. In the end, the fire came within 5 kilometers of Peters' land. It stopped short of burning his crops, but the evacuation meant fields and livestock were left untended. Cows, horses, and chickens had to fend for themselves.
Well, chickies, having had droughts for so many years, and a forest that hasn't had a fire for over 100 years, it was just ripe to burn. So, and the ducks lined up this year and it exploded.
The damage didn't just come from the flames. Farmers couldn't get to fields to treat pests such as cutworm outbreaks in a timely manner. Agricultural fieldman Grant Smith never dreamed a forest fire would hit their farming community.
I think we've got our wake-up call. Like I've said before, we didn't think it would ever come to this. Didn't think it could happen to us. And that's a message I want to put out there is, hey, you are a sitting duck. I don't care where you're at. So don't get caught with your pants down like we did.
Mackenzie County Reeve Josh Knelson says that means working with the province on a plan for next time.
We learned, I think, a fair bit through our experiences here. And I think it would only be right to share some of those experiences and for others that hopefully will never, but might potentially be in the same kind of situation somewhere down the line.
It's too early to calculate the full cost of the fire to farmers, but a local researcher says there are indications the smoke in the atmosphere slowed crop growth.
Whenever the plant is stressed, the stomata closes. And when it closes, there will be no gateway for carbon dioxide to enter through the pores for the plant to prepare its own food called photosynthesis. And through this, this actually delays flowering and reproduction.
PEPRA hopes to do more research on the fallout from the fires for farmers, which could be significant because of Mackenzie County's brief growing season. Slow growth creates risk of losing crops to an early frost. It's just one more risk for Joe Peters in an already difficult year. He does have crop insurance.
You can never get ahead with insurance. It'll pay your basic bills and hopefully get you through to next year. But insurance is a slow death.
Once they make it through this year's harvest, local farmers will have to decide what they're going to do the next time a wildfire arrives on their doorstep. Paige Parsons, CBC News, Mackenzie County.